Hey everybody, this is Tom at Talent Guitar Works, and today I'm going to talk about a subject that's got about 90% of the guitarists, 50% of the techs and luthiers confused, and that's guitar wiring and how we go about sources to get our wiring diagrams and how many different wiring diagrams there are. Now, I started out with the Schaten book that's stole by Stu Mack, and I wanted to have that for this video. I loaned mine to somebody. I don't have it back. And Stu Mack is out of stock. They're going to let me know when they get it back in. So I went looking around and I found these books. This is Telemaster Wiring, Tricking Out Your Telecasters by Tim Swick. And Tim also did another book, and it's the Gibson Les Paul and Epiphone Les Paul book. Both these books, I flipped through them and looked. I love them. What I don't love is going on the internet and pulling down a specific wiring diagram for a guitar, going through the wiring diagram, putting it all together and plugging it in, and it doesn't work because somebody switched something and posted it to the internet. So you'll buy the diagram with the correct schematic on it, or they put it up there and never tested it, or just made a mistake. So basically, I'm trying to get away from that because it seems like every time I go on the internet and look for a specific type of wiring, I get the wrong diagram. If somebody wants me to put a capacitor where I know it shouldn't go, regardless of whether it's the old school wiring or the new school wiring. Now, I also bought this complete guitar wiring book by Greg Hayes. And this has a lead-in by Dan Earlywine. Dan Earlywine is, a guitar god in the repair and lutherie business. I'm not sure that wiring was his strong suit, but it's nice that he did get a forward in there by Dan Earlywine. Now, all these books are great resources to have. I also have binders. This one's starting to fill up. Got manufacturer stuff. And then usually every one of these schematics I use, I put in a little plastic protector, and it goes in a binding, and then the binding goes in a box, and I get sawdust all over everything, and I have all my reference stuff. So I've just expanded my reference stuff with the Jerry Hayes book, the complete guitar wiring book, which I'm really impressed with this, as I am with the Tim Swick, where he's just doing the Gibson Les Paul or the Telecaster. And this will tell you about how many different ways there are to wire these two guitars when they're about 260 pages each. So if you're gonna wire it, invest a little bit of coin, get a book of the schematics. The Schaten book is about 34 bucks from Stu Mack, also an excellent book. And understand a little bit more about the wiring and why you're doing it that way and what sound it's going to produce, and how to use dual pole, dual throw switches, how to put pickups in series or in phase or out of phase, and everything else. These are just going to be really helpful and time saving for me, and I do this all the time. So, like I said, I hate going online, downloading the schematic, finding the schematic I want, downloading it, so it's got the right number of volume pots and the right number of tone pots and capacitors and the right switch, and I put everything together and I plug it in and I get brrr, which means something ain't right. So, usually I'll go back through it real quick, I'll find the problem, switch a couple wires, and I'm off to the rodeo. But if you're that guy who's doing it for the first time, is really nervous about soldering, trying to get all this stuff done, and then fails at the first attempt, I know what usually happens. Screw this, I don't want to do it. So this is a good way to start. Arm yourself with the knowledge and feel a little bit empowered, and then have the right tools to use them with. This is Tom at Talent Guitar Works. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe, and we'll have more videos coming at you soon. Bye.